the beat.
No games, I need more gains. Another set, I need more pain. One more rep, dog.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. My name is Mo the Beast, and today we're going to do 2 meet recaps on my last 2 competitions. Do all that nice stuff like follow, like, subscribe, and here we go. So, my last 2 competitions were the British Bench Championships and the All England Full Power Championships. So we start with the British Bench. I went in there pretty confident. Like my lifts in the gym were going really well. So I got up to like a 215 pause rep in the gym, which was pretty. It's really decent.
Let's go! Come on, man. Decent! Up.
And I felt ready. Like I was obviously trying to go from the 105s up to the 120s, and I felt really confident because I thought, you know what, I did 220 bench as a 105 at 104 kg body weight. Obviously, it was touch and go, and it wasn't on comp plates and stuff, but it's still 220 if you know what I mean. So I felt pretty confident with the extra body weight. I thought, yeah, okay, we'll see how it goes if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I felt pretty confident going into it, and obviously there's a bit of a little hype between me and Keelan. You get me? Keelan's a really strong bencher. So big up Keelan, if you know what I mean. I didn't really know anyone else at that time, if you know what I mean, but big up the weightlifting lawyer as well, because he brought some heat that day as well. Anyway, so going into this competition, I thought, you know what, it's between me and Keelan. Right, it might be a sticky one still, because he's a strong lad still. Anyway, got there. I weighed about 111 kg, so I was like trying to stuff my face and stuff, and that prior to like the competitions, I'm like, I need to try and gain some weight, if you know what I mean. I didn't feel that good, you know. I didn't feel that great. I thought I would have felt better, but I didn't. Anyway, I opened on 190, and that 190, I was like, okay, this is something I could do like 4 or 5 reps of, but it didn't feel that good. So I was like, today might not be the day. And obviously Keelan's opened at 195. I was like, I know what you guys are doing, man. I know what you motherfuckers are doing, man. Anyway, I stuck to my game plan, and he's opened at 195, and he's moved really well. For, you know what, this is gonna go to the wire. You know what I'm saying. So obviously I put my second attempt as 207.5 kg, and I thought, you know what, I gotta smoke this, because in my head I wanted to get 215, 217. So I've got to smoke this, and I gotta make this look legit. Mate, I flaked it. I absolutely flaked, and I thought to myself, what the is going on? But you know what, I looked back at the footage, because I had the opportunity to look back at the footage before I went back, and I thought, this ain't a strength thing, you know. I'm doing 207.5 for a double. I'm doing 210. I'm doing 215 in the gym, and they're all pause reps, and they're all on competition equipment. Like this, there ain't no way. And I was at a lighter body weight as well. I was like, there's no way. Something's a miss. So Keelan's gone on and done 210. Well, he attempted 210 and didn't get it. So, but when he was going, I thought, man, if this guy gets 210, like I might have my work cut out, because I felt 207.5, and I didn't want to go up. And plus, I've got one guy in the back telling me, oh yeah, you should have played a game like this. Like, you should have tried to match what he's doing. I'm like, mate, I've come here to lift, man. I ain't even on these mind game things like this. I've got my plan out. Like, you know the ones there, like you got a plan, you stick to it. Like, all these mind games and stuff, it's like when it's I don't know. To me, it's just dumb. Like, if you come with the plan, you come with the plan. Someone puts something on, then obviously you put a little bit higher, but I'm not trying to be too strategic like that. Anyway, I've looked at the 210. I thought, nah. Sorry, Keenan, but I thought, nah. Ain't no way he's getting on his third. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. You get me? And obviously, nah, these times there, like, I'm normally a calm lifter. I'm still a calm lifter. I'm like, hey, I got to summon some strength, you know. I thought, I was like, yo, God, you got to give me some strength, right? Cause that 207, I know I can smoke this shit. Anyway, come to my third attempt. I thought, you know what? I got to get this up. Boom, went on the bench. Boom, up, bang, gone. You get me? Done, dusted. I was like, you know what? I've won this. So Keenan's coming out for his third attempt. I'm looking at him thinking, fam, if you don't get this up, you've lost, fam. And I've won. The competitive side started coming out of me then. I was like, ah. Anyway, he didn't get it up, so I was like, okay, cool, I've won. You get me? Boom. You get me? It was a tough one, you know. It's a tough one, you know. It's a very, very tough one. And big up the weightlifting Lloyd because he come third. And then big up Gus because he come fourth. It was a tough category, man. It was a very, very tough category. Obviously, there's a few missing faces that would have probably gave me and Keenan a little bit more of a run for our money. I probably would have won, but they didn't turn up. And if they didn't turn up, then they didn't turn up. But even if they did, I still would have pushed it. I would have pushed it. You get me? I would have turned into a psychopath. I would have went to that dark place. And boom, I've done 220 already. My body's registered 220. So I would have tried to get 220 or more. Like, even flaking on the 207, I would have just switched on. Regardless of that, that's done. I am the British champion for the 120s on 2022 bench. So it's come to All England's now. Obviously, the competition's stiff. So I've got Curtis McLaren and I've got Inderaj Singh. For you know what? I'm an honest guy, you know. I'm not delusional. For you know what? Right now, ain't no way I'm touching Indira. You get me? I'm confident in my own strength, but I'm not stupid. I'm not delusional. I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm touching him. Unless he bombs out and flakes on his squats, then ain't no way. So he's like, it might have like, Indra's got the win. Whatever, you get me? I'm here to like get a bigger total now and try and podium. So I thought, you know what? This is going to be a fight for second place between me and Curtis. And there's one other guy, I can't remember his name, but I do follow him on Instagram. But yeah, and he was pretty strong as well. Some young kid. I was like, whoa, wait, okay. I might have to go down to fourth. I was like, no, ain't no way, man. You get me? Ain't no way. My Nigerian ancestors ain't allowing that shit. Anyway, come today now. I was like, okay, cool. So it's me versus Curtis. I was like, cool. Come to squats. I thought, you know what? Squats have been off, you get me, throughout this whole prep. Like, I'm squatting 30 kg less than my 1 rep max. I was like, you know what? Squats is a bit off. If I was on top form, it would have been a different story. But I wasn't. So it is what it is. I went up to I got 245 from a second attempt.
Let's go, Mo!
Come on, Mo.
Whoa. Easy work.
So much
Same
power.
way, rock on 20, in.
And then I went up to 257.5 from my third attempt. But these guys failed it on depth. Look at this footage and tell me if I failed it or not.
Let's go, Mo!
10, come on, Mo.
Bring it, Mo!
Come on, Mo.
That's it.
Big breath, tight. Come on. Come on, Mo.
Come on.
Up, up, up.
motherfuckers failed me on depth. Anyway, so squats are done. I was like, it is what it is. You get me? I don't make the rules. I'm not a judge. Whatever. So I went into with caution into bench. Because I've been trying out this leg drive stuff, and I thought, you know what? If they're gonna fail my squat and depth, which like wasn't depth in my, it was depth in my opinion, then there might be clinical with my bench. I know my bum does not come off the bench at all, even if I'm using leg drive, but I didn't want to give them the opportunity to fail me. So, regardless of it, I loaded 212. That should have been my second attempt. 210 should have been my 212 should have been my second attempt. And we were gonna go for the 217 or the 220, but we had to be cautious. Anyway, 212 moved easy. That's a comp PB on bench.
Come on, Moses. Ah!
You get me? Obviously, come to deadlift now. Mate, I was feeling like rough, you know. I don't know what it was, but I was feeling drained. Like, even in the warm-up room, my second to last warm-up was 170. Man, that felt hard. Like, it felt hard. And I was like, wow. But yeah, man, all this is all boutless. Then my last warm-up was 210. And that, I thought, you know what? This is going to be a myth, you know. I actually felt tempted to lower my openers. That's how I felt. I was like, man. Like, in my head, I wanted to get 300 on this meet, but I thought, you know what? It's not happening, you know. Anyway, I opened at 250. It was all right, you get me? It was all right. Considering how warm-ups felt, it was all right. I thought, you know what? I was going to go 280, but I thought, you know what? Let me just 275, because I didn't want to do something that's too much. I didn't want to do something that's too less. So I did 275. But if I do 275, that secures me third place, if that makes sense. Obviously, Curtis was on form. I know he picked up a lot of injury and stuff, but he was on form. There was no mistakes, if you know what I mean. So yeah, he probably thought there's probably mistakes, but from my point of view, there was no mistakes for him to like go into third, if that makes sense. So yeah, he's certified his second place. So I thought, you know what, just gonna go for a comp PB. Got done dirty on squats, got rabbed on squats. But yeah, gonna go for a comp PB, and yeah, so I loaded up 290, and it was like the
Elbow, come on!
Everything you've got.
With you! Come on, Moses! Get it up!
What are we saying?
perfect attempt. Like, literally, like, I don't think on the day I could have got the 292.5 or 295 or even a 300. No way, man. You get me? Like, nah, no way. So yeah, that's how it went. I come third place. So Indoor Singh come first, Curtis McLaren comes second, and I come third. And I was happy with that, because in my head there was a chance that, you know what, I might come fourth. Like, this is All England. It is a national level competition, and I was like, I'm happy with that. British champion, bench, third place at All England. I'm like happy with that. You get me? So, but you know, I had to, in my head, I knew that if I wasn't tired and I wasn't feeling like how I felt, 300 would have come up. So the week after, I done the 300. And it was easy. Not hard, but not easy. But it was easy. Yeah, it was easy. So yeah, man. That was my comp. That's my 2 comps this year that I've done so far. I've got 1 more comp left, and that's in November. November the 5th, and that's the West Midlands one. This is where I have to get the 800. I've done all these lifts in the gym. The 280 squat, I've done it in the gym. I've even done a 290 squat in the gym. I've done 300 deadlift in the gym. I've done a 220 bench in the gym. I just need to get all them numbers together and pull it into a competition and get the 800 and just see this year through, and then British next year. The tournament of power. Showtime, man. You see me, I'm a calm lifter. You see on that day, I turn into a fucking psychopath, mate. I turn into a Super Saiyan. You get me? Like, you ain't gonna see nothing like this before, you get me? And boom, that's where everyone will show out, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, do the usual stuff. Like, share, subscribe, you get me? Let's build these followers, you get me? Like, I will have some more content where I'm in the gym and stuff. You get me? I'm just trying to do a couple of videos here and there, build up the subscribers and stuff. But yeah, man. Over and out. Booyah!
Been on the beat.
No games, I need more gains. Another set, I need more pain.